How's it going, everybody? C-RadTV back here with another picks video. So, of course, finally with the Ravens-Steelers game that's been postponed since last Thursday, now officially concluding late Wednesday night. Another week of NFL football is now officially in the books, and it's now time for another week of football for the NFL Week 13 picks. So, of course, this week will be the last of the bye weeks, with Carolina and Tampa Bay both being the last two teams to serve their bye weeks. So after this, it'll be 16 games straight the rest of the season. So for this week, of course last week with the picks, now with the Pittsburgh-Dallas game in the book, Baltimore game in the books, I went 9-7 with the picks last week. So my overall record improves to 111-67. But anyway, let us continue on and let's get another solid week of picks in. So, of course, with that game happening, the Thursday night game between Washington and Pittsburgh has been rescheduled to a Monday afternoon. Wait. Hold on. That was the Thursday night game was Baltimore versus Dallas, and that game's been rescheduled to later this week. We'll get to that in a bit. So, all the action starts off on Sunday. So, first game we have Sunday. We have the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons playing in Atlanta. Saints still trying to hold on to the top spot in the East and contend for the top spot in the AFC with Green Bay and the Rams and all of them. Yeah, I'm going to take the Saints to sweep the Falcons. Falcons are just trying to, try and get a good draft position. I'm going to go Saints in that one. Next game, we got a good rivalry matchup. War Week. Detroit Lions, Chicago Bears in Chicago. So my prediction for this game, I think Detroit jumps out to a double-digit lead entering the fourth quarter, but Darrell Bevell, not learning any lessons from Week 1, will make the same mistakes he made in Week 1. We'll have deja vu. They'll abandon the run. DeAndre Swift continues to get wasted. The Bears will come back. Mitch Trubisky will look good against the Lions once again because the Lions are the only team that makes Trubisky look good. The Bears will win this game. They'll get the sweep for the third year in a row. And this sweep will be the worst thing to happen to the Bears franchise, since that will fool the Bears front office into extending Mitch Trubisky for another 3 years. So yeah, I got the Bears in this one. Give me Chicago. Next game, we have Cleveland Browns, Tennessee Titans playing in Tennessee. This is going to be an interesting game. It could go either way. You can make a solid argument for both teams. I'm going to take the Tennessee Titans in this one. I just think Tennessee's got more here. I'm going to take Tennessee. Next game, Cincinnati Bengals. Miami Dolphins playing in Miami. Now I got the Dolphins in this one. Dolphins still trying to keep pace in the AFC wildcard race. Cincinnati's season's pretty much done. They're just tanking for a top pick. Maybe try and get a top O lineman to get Joe Burrow some help, so Joe Burrow doesn't suffer another gruesome fucking leg injury again. Next game, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Minnesota Vikings playing in Minnesota. So, of course, Jacksonville has gone on and lost 10 straight games, while the Vikings are trying to get back to 500. I'm going to take the Vikings in this one, so I got the Vikings winning, and Jacksonville going to 1-11. But, of course, Jacksonville, your 10-game losing streak does come with a prize, because you are one of the first two teams to be mathematically eliminated from playoff contention. You joined that distinction with the winless Jets. To be honest, I had you being one of the first teams eliminated this year. Anyway. So moving on to the other to mention the Jets. The next game we have the New York Jets playing host to the Las Vegas Raiders. Jets at 0-11 right now. I'm going to take the Raiders on this one. Raiders had that heartbreaking loss to the Chiefs last Sunday night. I think the Raiders will come in with a chip on their shoulder and they're going to take their anger out on the Jets. So I got the Raiders winning this game and I have the Jets going to 0-12. Next game, we got the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans playing in Houston. Of course, Indianapolis trying to keep pace with the Tennessee Titans for the top spot in the AFC South. I'm going to go with the Colts in this one. Give me Indianapolis. Next game, we have the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals playing in Arizona. This is good. This could be an interesting game. It could go either or. Actually, there's a fun fact here. Ever since Sean McVay took over as head coach of the Rams have won every single matchup against the Cardinals under Sean McVay. This is a tough one. I just think the Rams have they have the number 2 ranked defense, but can they stop Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins? Like, can they stop that Cardinals offense? That's going to be the question. And I think they can. I'm going to take the Rams on the road in this one. I'll take the Rams to beat the Cardinals. Give me Los Angeles. Next game, we got New York Giants, Seattle Seahawks playing in Seattle. Of course, Daniel Jones suffered an injury. I believe he's going to be out for this game. I'm not 100% sure the backup is, but yeah. Giants are screwed. I'm going to take the Seahawks in this one. Give me Seattle. So next game, we got the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers playing in Green Bay. Oh, yeah, get out of here. I got the Packers in a blowout in that one. Give me Green Bay by at least 15. I'm going to take the Packers by 15. Give me Green Bay by 15. Next game, we have New England Patriots. We got an interesting game. New England Patriots, Los Angeles Chargers playing in Los Angeles. Despite the Chargers having a bad record this year, they've been in almost every single game this year. Like, they've been doing things right. Like, Justin Herbert, more than likely, is going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year with Joe Burrow's injury. Because it looked like Burrow was going to win Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year. But now, with the injury to Joe Burrow's ACL injury, that now opens the door for Justin Herbert to get the job done here. But I think despite that, I think the Chargers will play a close game, but New England's just going to be too much for them to handle. New England just has specialty running the ball. So I'm going to take the Patriots on the road here. Give me New England on the road. Our next game is the Sunday night game. We got the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs playing in Kansas City. Oh, and of course the Broncos looked like absolute shit when they started a receiver at quarterback, with elder quarterbacks on the COVID list. And to say that game was a complete fucking disaster for the Broncos was a massive understatement. That game was so ugly. Like, the backup QB only had 1 completion, and most of their offense was running the ball. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, so I think the safe pick here would obviously be the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are the lock of the week. I'm going to take the Chiefs at home. I'm going to take the Chiefs by 20. Give me the Chiefs by 20 in that game. That's going to be a blowout. Chiefs are just going to run all over Denver. Give me Kansas City in a blowout. Next game. A game that was supposed to take place on Sunday, but has now moved to Monday evening at 5 o'clock. We got the Washington No-Skins and the Pittsburgh Steelers playing in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh at 11-0. Washington trying to take pace in that dumpster fire called the NFC East. Yeah, I got the Steelers winning this game. Give me Pittsburgh. And I have the Steelers going to 12-0. I mean, there's a pretty good chance the Steelers could end the year 16-0. Could the Steelers, I don't know, could the Miami Dolphins have some competition for a perfect season? Could the Steelers pull it off? We'll have to see in a couple months. A couple months. And then next up, we get our Monday night game. We have the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers, but this game is not in Santa Clara. This game will be at State Farm Stadium in Arizona. So it's going to be in Arizona. Mainly because all of San Francisco is on lockdown with the recent spike of COVID cases in the San Francisco area. So they're on lockdown for a couple weeks. And this lockdown includes all contact sports, so the 49ers can't practice or can't play in their home stadium. And they have 2 home games in that 3-week span they're on lockdown for. So yeah, I think that's just going to be a lot of distractions for the 49ers. I can see the Bills going into that game and winning on the road. Like, it's pretty much a double road game. I'm going to take the Bills on the road in this one. Because Buffalo, they're still trying to hold on to their lead in the AFC East. And they're trying to keep pace with a lot of the top teams like the Chiefs and the Steelers. Trying their best to keep pace with them. But the Chiefs and Steelers have just been on another level this year. But I'm going to take the Bills on the road. Give me Buffalo. And of course, next up we get a Tuesday night game. We get Tuesday night football. Dallas Cowboys. Baltimore Ravens playing in Baltimore. Baltimore is just hampered by COVID. Mainly because one coach had it. And then the damn disease spread through the team like wildfire. Like, I think almost half their roster is on the COVID list, including Lamar Jackson. Pretty much every player worth a damn is on that list. So yeah, I'm not sure how long it's going to take for most of those players to get cleared up, but with so much uncertainty there, I'm going to probably do what's probably the most unpopular pick in this situation. I'm going to take Dallas on the road to beat Baltimore. I just feel like in this situation, the safest pick here, the safest bet, would be taking Dallas on the road. I'm going to take the Cowboys on the road in this one. But yeah, those are my NFL Week 13 picks. That's all I got to say. Hope everyone's a great day, and yeah, peace and fuck you, the tribe.